47, 9, and 8 on 1 turnover. This man Jimmy Butler just put up one of the most amazing elimination game performances on the road this NBA has ever seen. Like, this is up there with some of LeBron's higher performances. This is up there next to the LeBron 45 in TD Garden in Game 6 in 2012. Like, this is some like all-time next level shit. So let's talk about it. Before we get started, I'm FLB. I've been making videos all this playoffs, mainly on the Miami Heat since they've been going really far and they're my favorite team, but I've been making videos on multiple teams. I'll be covering the entire NBA Finals. So if you with that and you enjoy basketball videos, you enjoy the Miami Heat content, especially if you do make the NBA Finals, please hit that like button, subscribe button. I'd love to have you here. Normally when I'm watching these playoff games, I normally take notes to make the video the next morning on turning points in the game, key moments, guys that are having good games, guys that are having great eye test games but not really great games in the box score. But this one, my notepad is completely empty. Like, I was just speechless as what I was watching. Jimmy Butler just had one of the greatest elimination game performances I've ever seen. Full stat line: 47 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 4 steals, 1 block on 16 for 29 shooting, 4 for 8 from 3. You heard that right, 4 for 8 from 3. A couple clutch ones too, and 11 for 11 from the free throw line. Now, it's not saying that nobody on Miami else played well. Kyle Lowry had a great bounce back game, even though he didn't shoot particularly well. But overall, this was just an insane performance by Jimmy Butler to drag this team to a Game 7. And he started his work early: 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 6 for 10 shooting, and 2 for 2 from 3 in the first quarter. And while the other 2 quarters, he wasn't mid, but he wasn't anything crazy. But that last fourth quarter, he was just on a tear as a scorer. 1 assist, 1 steal, but 17 points, 6 for 9 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3, 4 for 4 from the free throw line. He was doing it all in that fourth quarter, and also playing some lockdown defense on the other end too. And that's the most impressive part, is that he's been able to do this on two-way play and play the entire second half of this game. Like, this is some next level shit. I know I keep saying that, but like, it's honestly just baffling what we were able to see. But to highlight a couple of the guys that really did play well and step it up, PJ Tucker again had another game being a dog. Great defender on Jason Tatum, even though JT had a pretty good game. Able to force some turnovers, really there to really disrupt their entire team. Was on the offensive glass, the defensive glass, just being that guy who's a +9 this game with 11 points, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals on 3 for 4 shooting, and 2 for 2 from 3. Bam Adebayo, again, giving us great defense like he always does, but another subpar offensive performance, and we're going to need more from him in a Game 7 because you can't expect Jimmy to give you 47 again. But 6 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, no blocks, and 3 of 6 shooting in 41 minutes. We're going to have to get a lot more production out of you. He only took 6 shots. We need more than that. Max Strus woke up after missing his last, I think, 16 field goals. Shot 5 for 12 this game on 3 for 8 from 3. 13 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Played some really good defense when he needed to on Jaylen Brown. Kyle Lowry 18 and 10 this game, even though it's 5 of 14 shooting, and he had 6 fouls. Overall, it was a great performance by him. We didn't get a lot of bench production, but Oladipo stepped up in 22 minutes. I think he had 9 points. Got to the free throw line a little bit, only shot 2 for 6, but he had that nice step back 3 that really gave us a little bit of a boost. And that drew that charge at the end right there on Jaylen Brown when the game was close to really, tip the scales and really, solidify this win. Overall, the game was getting a little bit out there when it came to the foul calls, because in the first half, Boston was running away. I think the free throw deficit was like, double what Miami is taking, Boston has made, which is insane. But the refs kind of called the game a little bit more fairly, but they were also on dick with the whistles. Like, it was just really bad refereeing this game overall on both sides, not even just on one team. But overall, great elimination game performance by the Heat. You're able to go back home. This is what you played for all regular season, to be able to have a Game 7 on your own home court as the first seed. And now on to Sunday. Right now, I don't know how I'm gonna feel about Sunday. Right now, nobody on the bench really played well. We're expected to get Tyler back. Gabe Vincent played 17 minutes and pretty much was kind of just doing cardio out there really. Duncan get a quick 5-minute spurt and immediately put him away because we needed to overcompensate and help way too much with him on the court. We were playing zone as soon as he stepped on the court. Caleb gave us some nice minutes, played some pretty good defense, but he just too much of an offensive liability sometimes. People just leave him open, hang off, and able to crowd other players. So overall, Spo made the right adjustments. On the Boston side of things, Jason Tatum had one of the weirdest 30 pieces I've ever seen. Like, didn't take a shot in the fourth quarter. I didn't take that many shots in the fourth quarter, I think. But he was starting out hot. Jaylen Brown, again, objectively had a bad game. Can't even lie. Objectively had a bad game. 20 points, 6 of 13 shooting, even though he fouled out. Objectively is a bad game. Jason Tatum was cooking in that first half, and Jaylen Brown took the ball and was like, you know what, I need to cook too. Instead of letting Jason Tatum be the guy that he is and actually cook, Jaylen Brown just needed to show off that he can do what Tatum's doing too. Marcus Smart had a horrible game, 4 for 15 shooting. I'm not even gonna say horrible. He played some pretty okay defense too, which is something to say for the defensive player of the year. But Derek White had an amazing game today, 22 points, 7 of 14 shooting, 4 of 7 from 3, giving the boost that they needed to probably find a way to win this game, but they just couldn't. Overall, Boston's probably going to come out a little bit more energized, but I'm glad Tatum at least played well today so we don't get that bounce back Tatum game tomorrow, Sunday, because God knows whenever he does play bad, he comes back ready to fire off in all cylinders. So hopefully, you know, we have a regular Tatum that game. But that being said, this FLB, that's my time, and I'm out.